Um, so I know it's been a while since I made a video. I decided to make another one. It turned out not to be exactly how I thought it was going to be. I thought it'd be like a daily thing of me kind of updating you guys on how I'm doing so that you can know that you're not alone in the struggle and stuff. However, I realized that life is really busy and vlogging isn't something I'm really good at because I'm not good at doing something every day. Um, so basically that's that in essence. Okay, so I was laying out by the pool because I recently am doing an internship in Florida. Um, so the weather's beautiful, and so I was laying out and I was listening to some music, and a Paramore song came on. Turn It Off. Yeah, that's what it's called. I'll kind of talk while I look up the lyrics. I'm not very prepared. Hold on. So I basically the song really hit me hard because it's a lot how I felt earlier in everything. Like, I mean, uh, I don't know if this is the way she intended for it to be, or them, I guess. Multiple people wrote it. I don't know if this is how they intended or um, how they saw the lyrics, um, but that this is how I took them, and I don't know. It really, I just thought I should share anyways. So I'm gonna share how I felt about it. Anyways, the first verse says, "I scraped my knees when I was praying. I found a demon in my safest haven. Seems like it's getting harder to believe in anything than just to get lost in all my selfish thoughts. I want to know what it'd be like to find perfection in my pride, to see nothing in the light, or turn it off in all my spite. In all my spite, I'll turn it off." I felt like that. I don't know. I felt like my world was crumbling around me. I felt like I had no safe haven. I felt like God had abandoned me. Like I loved him so much and everything, and I cared so much for everything, and I was trying so hard, and all I was doing was failing. All I like I there was a demon there telling me I was doing everything wrong when really God was pulling for me, and he was there for me, and he wanted me to do well. Um, so I really hit home with those lyrics, and like sometimes I do wonder, like, man, it would be so much easier just to, live in this worldly place and just go along with all the worldly things and not um, be in a loving relationship with God or even pursue a relationship with God. I mean, it's so much easier to turn it off and, just in all the spite that we have for everything, just to stop and to make it about us. Because it's so much easier to make it about us than it is about Him. Um, so, and then the chorus really pulled me through. Like when I heard this, I was like, man, this is really how I feel. It says, "And the worst part is, before it gets any better, we're headed for a cliff, and in the free fall, I will realize I'm better off when I hit the bottom." Oh my goodness. I could never ever relate to you how much that sums up everything. I that is exactly what happened with me. I thought I don't even know how to explain it. When everything was falling apart, I that's when I had peace. When I finally got to like my lowest low, that's when I found God, and that's when everything started to come together. And that's when, I mean, essentially I started searching for things that had nothing to do with me. So it wasn't about me, it was about God. It was about what he wanted for me and what he had this awesome plan for me. And I still don't know what that is, but I'm working at it every day, and I know that he's going to show me what it is, and I'm excited about that. You guys should be excited about that too, because he has a plan for you. Um, and it's really cool. I don't know, it just made me really happy to think that, like, to know that you're headed down, like, that it's kind of miserable right now, and it's not doing great, but when you hit the bottom, when you do hit that low, and that's when you find God, you're better off. That it's way better. um, I don't know, the rest of it, it's a good song, but like, mainly those parts really hit me hard. I really like how they talk about, you know, how she wanted it to just be about herself, and it was easier that way. And um, then all of a sudden you realize that, like, there's so much more than that. There's so much more than that. So I guess I'll just keep uploading little bits like this, I guess, sometimes. Um, I don't really know if this will help anyone or anything like that. I just wanted to share my thoughts on it. It wasn't very thought out. I just came back from the pool and I was like, I'm gonna do it, because if I don't do it now, I'll second guess myself. My insecurities look at the best of me, and then I won't upload it, and then I'll feel stupid because, like, what if my roommates hear me talking to myself and all those silly things. So I'm just gonna upload it. I'm gonna be done, and thank you for watching it. Um, and I hope it helps you somehow. Like it helped me. Um, just remember, we can make our everyday mundane things about God, even if it's not ever intended to be God. I don't know if Hayley Williams, I think that's the lead singer of Paramore, right? Yeah. I don't know if she intended for this to be about her walk with God or her struggle with God or anything like that, but that's where it hit me at. So if that's where you're thinking, that's where your, like, mine's at. Like, I don't feel like there's anything wrong listening to non-Christian music and stuff like that. There's nothing wrong with finding um, God in worldly things. I think it's awesome to find God in worldly things, you know, because that shows that you're seeking Him, and when you're seeking Him, you will find Him. So keep seeking Him, you'll find Him. He has a plan. He has a great, great plan. I'm still not sure what mine is. I'm excited to know. I still get down. I still have to take medicine every day. I still struggle with depression. But I know that this life is worth living, because there's a reason God created me the way I am. And there's a reason He made me feel like I should upload this to YouTube, which is ridiculous, because I would be actually really embarrassed if any of my actual friends saw this. Not because of my depression or anything, because they all know about that kind of stuff. I'm not really shy about that anymore, I guess. But just because, like, I'd be afraid that they'd be like, oh my gosh, like, you look so hideous, or you're okay, I'll stop rambling. Okay, well, thank you for watching it. Keep pushing on. When you feel like you're gonna hit the bottom, remember, that's when you find everything. When you feel like you're gonna fall and you feel like you're hitting bottom, that's when you're gonna find God. In our weakness, that's when we find God's strength. And it's way worth it. See you later.